Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Pageant Perspective Podcast, Beyond the Sesh, unveiling stories and celebrating beauty. I'm your host, Candice Freeman. And firstly, to everyone that joined in and tuned into our previous episodes of the Pageant Perspective Podcast, thank you guys so much. And thank you for watching this one as well. And we believe that you will stay tuned for all the other episodes that we will have. Well, today, I'm here with an MC. So it's MC on MC. I'm just saying. Her name is Joy Fakude, and we are so happy to have you here. Welcome, Joy.
For having me. I'm so excited and so honored to be.
No, it's a great pleasure. Can you please tell us what it is that you do?
Yes, of course. So, as you mentioned, my name is Joy Fakude. I'm an aspiring educator, a content creator, and an events MC. Well, I should probably say an award-nominated events MC, and that's what I'm all about.
Before we head into the question, you mentioned award-nominated.
Yeah.
So can you please tell us about that? What is that?
So I started MC a long time ago, and one of the contestants for the pageant that I was MCing actually nominated me to be part of the African Legality Recognition Awards. And I'm in the category of Best MC/Host of the Year for 2024.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I think you make a great MC just by your voice.
Oh, girl, you gonna make me cry.
Just your voice alone. And for someone to recognize, like, hey, I like the girl, the one MCing there, they show that they recognize it. So where did you start MCing? You said you started like crying when you school guys.
I started MCing literally in primary school. But I was in primary school, they asked me to MC for the poetry evening that we had. After the poetry evening, when they saw that they were good, they were happy, they loved it, they were like, do the speech evening. I was like, okay, great. I will do it, don't mind at all. Then I did the Heritage Day concert that we had to do. And among learning for my own dances, the 2 dances that I was performing, plus the script and remembering the names and everything, they were so impressed and so happy with it. So I decided to continue and go further. It all started in primary school.
Okay, so you MC at various events, right? But we're going to stick to pageants now.
Yeah.
What do you think it is about pageants that you like MCing? Really, why do you like MC pageants actually?
I love helping people mostly.
Okay.
And so when you're at a pageant and you interact more with the contestants.
Yes.
It's unbelievable, but you interact so much with the contestants. And I love you that you remind them that you've got this. It's all inside you already. And when they come up to you, they're like, oh, there are a lot of people. Is this is the likes of it? And we're like, you're beautiful, you're amazing. Breathe. Yeah. Of course, I love talking. So, yes, let us tell you.
You know, with girls in pageants, they always think it should be perfect. You know, they think that the audience and judges are going to notice that one speck on their face.
Yes. Or that eyelash is snug.
Yeah, that's the thought. They think we don't notice that, and that's actually not doing it right. So, concerning pageants, because now we're just talking about pageants, just from your observation, what do you think pageantry is really about?
Wow. So I had this wrong impression, and I'm just very honest. I thought it was all about the glitz and the glam. If you're like me and you watch toddlers and tiaras, I thought it was just glitz, glam, beautiful dresses all the time. But I've learned it's so much more than that. It's actually about personality, who you are, what you stand for, and when given the platform, will you be able to execute things that are there for the greater good of the community? And that's in essence what pageantry is all about. The nice skirts, the beautiful dresses, the stunning makeup, and those heels that I don't know how they're walking are all cherries on top of the cake. The cake is a platform for you to make a difference.
Yeah. I agree definitely. I agree with that. So as an MC, how do you prep for every show, every event? How do you get yourself ready?
First things first, you get the lists of names. I am so bad with names. And that is one of the big things I struggled with coming into at the start of my journey, rather. It is the names. So I always ask, please send me the list of names a week ahead of time so that I can start preparing and everything. Then based on the program that has been shared with me, I create my own script with the jokes and this competition and play this game and then present it to the director. Get their approval. If they're happy with it, then I just start practicing with all my little teddies and pillows and my mom. Sometimes I pull my mom, like, come sit here, just listen to this joke. Does it make me up? And that's how I prepare. Then, of course, we have the wardrobe and the makeup, booking, all of that. But that's in essence how I prepare for a show.
That's good. I'm reading the script. I'm going to try to read through the script, but also keep calm.
Yeah, right.
I always have to remember the thing. I don't have to be perfect.
Yes.
What's important is how you interact with the audience, and that's what I've learned. And I think you also mentioned it earlier. It's how you make the person feel, the next person feel
comfortable.
Yeah, indeed. So as an MC, we need confidence.
Yes. I mean, a lot of Michelle.
What's your confidence based on?
Okay.
As an MC, where do you draw your confidence from? How do you describe your self-confidence? Or, you get a general text of self-confidence. They'll say it's your ability, your belief in what you can do.
Yes.
But how would you describe it?
So I'm a child of God, and I am deeply rooted in my faith. I strongly believe my confidence comes from the Lord.
Yeah.
And the gift that I've been given of being able to speak, but not just speak, but connect with people through my voice and through speech is a gift from God. So if it's his gift, I ask him, I'm like, Lord, I don't know why you chose me for this. I don't know why you gave me this gift. But since you've given it to me, please also give me the strength and the confidence to go out there and to use the gift that you've given me for your greater good. That's where my confidence deeply comes from.
It's good. So from confidence, I want to ask you another question.
Yes.
What mistakes have you made as an MC? I'm learning from you. I make a couple of mistakes. I'd like to know your list.
Okay, so the biggest one that I still remember till today is I pronounced someone on high importance. Someone's name wrong. And I also did it with the contestant. And I've learned if you say their name wrong, usually the audience corrects you. And then you just say, oh, pardon me. Wait, I'm sorry. Please, darling, let me call you again. And you just say their name again or one see, and you keep it going, you keep it graceful. Something we forget as MCs and hosts is that you're still human. You're going to make those mistakes. So just when you do make a mistake, acknowledge it and be like, yeah, I made a mistake. Sorry, darling, what is your name? Yes. Then you pronounce her name again better and she walks on with more confidence, so on and so forth. You're going to make mistakes and it's really, really okay. The other thing I did, I forgot my entire script. I was like, I wrote my script, I was ready to go. And then the morning of there, it went out of my mind. I was like, blank. It's like, you prepare speech, and then as soon as it gets there, it goes away. And I improv. Probably should have admit that. So I improv the whole thing and it ended up being a great day, so easy. And I think as the event went on, I started remembering that, wow, I have a blackout. When I have a blackout, it was like, well, okay then. And it showed, I think it showed, because I forgot what category came next. And oh, Joy, what's going on here? So, just a tip, get sleep.
Definitely.
Get that sleep. You need that sleep the day before the event. I know you're stressing about it. Whether you're a contestant or the MC, get that sleep. You'll forget your walk. You'll forget where to go in the tea. Get that sleep. Yes, definitely practice. But when it hits 10 p.m., go sleep. Trust me, you're gonna need it.
You're making me think that MCing is like writing an exam.
You're like, do I have a... I sometimes compared MC and the pageant itself. It's just the only competition you have is yourself. That you don't have anyone else to compete in. They are doing the tested. It's you and the script that you prepared.
Yeah.
So it's similar to it, but I don't want to take too much away from the poor contestants. I know there's a super stress on the day.
I think the art that goes with MCing is becoming very calm.
Yeah.
Because some of months told me, why are you speaking so fast? Yeah. People are literally, they on your lips. They're hanging on your lips. What you say, you're driving the show. I was like, yeah, I've never thought of it like that.
It's very true. The big thing about being an MC that I learned over the number of events I did is you are actually a member of the audience yourself. And your job is to actually not keep the audience entertained, but you are their check-in support system. You are the bridge between them and the event. Wow. So your job is to actually be like, are we still okay, guys? Are we still feeling it? Do you want a bit of a break? You are part of the audience. You'd be like, wow, I thought she was amazing. What did you think? I thought you are part of the audience. And so you need to connect with the audience, and that's how you keep it engaging and you keep them going and how much they enjoy it. So sometimes you're actually the entertainment as well, because you share with them. You grieve with them, you part with them, you're sad with them. If someone is doing their last walk, you're like, oh, I don't know about you, but
Right.
It's time for us to say goodbye to our so you can then do it there. You are part of the audience, actually.
And then, according to you, what makes a great MC? I'd actually like to know what's your secret to being a great MC.
My secret? I think my secret is God. And for me, it's God. It comes from God. The creativity comes from Him. The ability to speak with confidence, it comes from Him. But my secret is definitely plan. Plan, be organized, know what you're doing, have your outfits ready, know who's doing your makeup. And there's something you can't do. I still can't stick on an eyelash. I have, for the life of me, I've tried so many times. I know how to do it, but I will need to do it the night before because I know on the day it stresses me out very much. So that's something I need to do. I plan ahead of time. I learn what I need to learn. Practice the names as you need to practice them. But for me, the key thing to be a good MC is being well prepared because you're the master of ceremony. So you need to be organized for everyone else to feel as though the event is organized. If you're like, for right now we're doing, right now it's swim week, they're going to feel like the entire event is not organized simply because you are. But even if the event is slightly chaotic, but it seems like the MC is rooted.
Yes, and
everyone will feel exactly rooted, calm, knows what's going on. Everyone else feels like it's smooth sailing.
Do you always script in front of you when you're on the stage?
I used to. I so shy. I just like, right now, it's good. But you learn over time that you're going to be and what is so beautiful, and I see it from so many MCs, is don't have it there. Don't have it there. Connect with the audience. Because when you have it there, it takes away from you connecting with the audience.
Yes.
I'll have it there at the beginning because there's usually a list of people that you need to say thank you to. And so you want to get their names right. And you want to make sure you remember everyone. But if you have a photographic memory and you can remember all of that, don't have it.
I wonder who has a photographic memory.
I would no, not at all. I am so forgetful. I write everything down. Yeah. But as the event goes on, let it fall away. When you need to come in between categories, you really don't need it. Get out there, connect with the audience, make that joke, make them laugh, hype up the next category. And that's what makes it perfect.
So, when we're emceeing at pageants, we think, I must look good. Yes. You're turning like, I must go up to here. Can you describe your fashion sense and how you keep looking good as an MC at the pageant?
So, my fashion sense is definitely a boss lady. My very clean, elegant boss lady. Like a boss lady. And something I keep in mind all the time is I don't want the contestants to feel like they're quickly to be.
Definitely.
I don't want to look like I'm part of the competition, so I always try to stand out or deviate from the usual glitz and glam so that they have their special moment after all. We're here to celebrate them and their capabilities. Thankfully, I love African print. And a lot of the times my outfits tend to go down that route. But because this is very costly, being an events MC is quite costly, you want to go out there, find designers, find tailors and all those types of people and collaborate with them as well. Ask to borrow a dress in exchange for a very nice photo shoot. And then they get photos of their garments. You get a nice dress for a few hours. Then you don't pay as much. Sometimes they'll say you don't have to pay at all, as long as you get them very nicely taken photos for their garments that they can use for their social media, their websites, so on and so forth. So collaborate with people because we're all on the road to success in one way or another. Might as well help each other.
Yeah, definitely. See, guys, I'm picking up here. I'm making noise. So you've seen 100 pageant contestants. You've seen queens. What do you think makes the winner?
Oh, confidence. Oh my goodness. Confidence gets you out there. It makes you shine. It's really the most beautiful thing that a contestant can have on. I've seen beautiful girls with those stunning dresses, but because they were so timid in their walk when they were answering the question, that's the reason why I think they didn't get it, unfortunately. But if they worked on their confidence, they worked on their walk, when they answer a question, they say it from the heart. It's chef's kiss. So confidence is the key thing for me that I've noticed.
And confidence is also believing in yourself, because I always thought that at the pageant you have to somehow imitate a certain level of, personality, feel like Zozie, or feel like,
Yes, that's
feel like Natasha, and
yeah.
the girls that are ready themselves are the ones that win. They're just yourself.
Yeah.
You answer honestly, you open. Those are the girls that win.
That is so true. I always told my mom if I entered a pageant, I feel like my walk would be so sexy. There'd be twirls everywhere because I'm dramatic by nature. Naturally, I'm such a dramatic person. So I feel like my walk would imitate that, and that's me showcasing my personality, and that's my confidence shining through. So if you have a certain something about you, do it in your walk, say it in your speech. Obviously still, keep that level of elegance that is expected of you, but be you.
Yeah.
That's what we're here to celebrate for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. But sorry, Joy, it's okay.
People always say all the time, I seem to be called by my primary school teacher love. And like, I'm like, no, it's Joy. No, it's one of those 4 that we already know everyone. So
no, we actually let Faith count the city.
Betsy, what can I say? What are you getting?
So if you guys watched last week's episode, you would know Faith was here. But Joy, thank you so much for being here. Can you just maybe tell us how we can, see on social media, what are you to what I think you're busy with? Maybe they can follow you or so.
So as I mentioned earlier, I'm a content creator, so working and engaging with a lot of brands, modeling, and of course stuff like that. But the biggest way that you could support me is through my, of course, competition. You can head on over to my Instagram. It is joy.tjie, Joy. And on the highlight titled awards, you can click that, and it'll have all the information pertaining the award. And of course, I keep you updated. I kind of do a bit of a mini vlog to go there to show you what's happening and everything, so you can stay up to date with all of that on my Instagram.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm convinced that Joy is a good MC. You better go vote for her. Like, she was here and already you could tell the excellence,
Thank you.
It's a pleasure, and thank you so much for coming. And to our viewers, thank you for joining in on this episode of the Pageant Perspective Podcast. Hope you join into the next ones, and we love you guys. We really do. Thank you.